greeting and allow me to introduce myself to you. My name is Iyad Abu Ghosh. I'm going to be your facilitator for this video conference that held between two fantastic schools from Indonesia, SMA, Islamic Dian Didaktika schools, and from UK, Coborn's company and Coborn schools. Thank you for joining to this video conference. Our video conference today about introduction module. Before we start this interesting meeting, let's make sure that you can see me clearly and you can hear my voice well. So if you please raise your hand, both school, if you can see me and hear me well. Thanks a lot. The main mission of the facilitator is to provide an interactive atmosphere suitable for the student in a video conference. Also, to help them to move from simple conversation to deep level of discussion. To reach this, I'm going to remind you of the important points to ensure that we have a good conversation. First of all, I really encourage you, student, to demonstrating active listening skills by clarifying your questions and by having responsive body language. Please respond to what you hear from other students across the video conference and within the same classroom, by the way. Sometimes, unfortunately, the student thinking about the next questions that they wanted to ask rather than learning more about what has just been said. That's why I really encourage deeper dialogue, which is finally deeper understanding. Some of us may belong to other societies or different religions or community. So if you please speak from your own view, from your own perspectives, rather than behalf of others. For this reason, please let me remind you to use I rather than we when talking about your experience, your beliefs, and so on. One of the most important points, because one person has response to the question, that doesn't mean it's answered. We like to get number of response in our video conference, which is finally demonstrating different viewpoint. If you don't hear or understand the other side very well, please ask about it, since we are here to learn and teach at the same time. And usually, please start introducing yourself whenever you start talking and ending your view by thank you, such as my name is Iyad, then I have my statement or my questions or my point of view, and when I finish, I should finish by thank you at the end of each time, and you should repeat it whenever you participate anytime. Finally, please make sure that your microphone it's mute while you are not speaking, so no kind of echo can be appear to us during the video conference. So let's start. I will introduce maximum 5 students from each school to give us some information about themselves. So they have to introduce themselves first of all, their schools, and introduce their culture and lifestyle. And finally, if they can add something they love, they like, and something they love to change it. They don't like it, but they love to change it. So can we start with the UK school, Coborn school, if you please? 5 students max to give us introduction information.
Hello and good morning, Indonesia. My name is Katie and I thought I'd tell you a little bit about myself. I'm Christian and I go to church, and through that I joined a club called Rangers, where it teaches valuable life skills as well as religious morals and stuff, but it's specific to females. So it helps us feel empowered and gives us very good opportunities. If there was one thing I could change about my school, or the culture of my school, I think that I would make more more offers like video conferences mandatory, because I believe that we need to. Oh yeah, mandatory is like you have to do them, because I think that I think culture should be widely opened.
Excellent, Katie. Can I add one more thing, if you please? As we mentioned, whenever you finish, you should say thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, okay. Sure, guys. You the next person to speak. Oh, okay. Okay. Hello, my name is Abigail. I'm a Roman Catholic, but I don't really go to church that often because I'm not a strict Roman Catholic. The thing I like about my religion is that there's a sense of community. Everybody gets along really well, and we're all kind of like a big family in a way, because we all live in the same area as well. I really like my school. The people here are really cool. And I like to learn as well. My favourite thing is science, and I also like dance and drama. Is all I have to say to guys? Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much. Right, next person, please.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Emma Jane. So let's paint the scene for you for a minute. So it's about 8 o'clock in the morning in England. It's January, so it's quite cold and a little bit frosty out because it's winter time. So we've got some ice on the ground. My school is a large comprehensive school. So we have girls and boys. We have about 1,400, 1,500 students. And I think that my school community is a very good reflection of the community in Upminster, in the small town that we live in. It's on the border of London, so we still have some big buildings. We have good rail connection, but we're also on the edge of the countryside. So we're in the border between the two, which I think is nice. One thing I think I would change about my school, although small, is I think I would encourage more communication between the younger years. I think as a school, we're good at talking to each other within our years and also good at talking to the community. But I think to make the school a tighter community, people who are older and younger should start to talk to one another more to understand each other. Thank you.
Good morning, I'm Darius. Just want to say I think our school's fantastic. I think it encourages us to get involved with lots and lots of stuff, especially this video conference, which is fantastic. Our school focuses a lot on sport, and I play quite a bit of sport. I play a lot of tennis, football, and I play a bit of golf as well. Our community is really, really good. I mean, it's fantastic how we live just around the corner, some of us, so it's easy for us to get to school and home from school. And also our transport's really, really good. Thank you.
Hi, my name's Emily and I'm in Year 11. What I think is really great about my school, which Darius just said, is that we have so many opportunities for sport, and I'm really enthusiastic about sport. I play hockey, netball, tennis, badminton, all that sort of thing. And I think that it really gets us to gel together as like a team, especially when we're all playing together. And I think that's really good. I'm also a Christian and I go to church quite regularly. I sing in my church choir and attend like weddings and things. And I think that that's really something I can enjoy because I like seeing like when people are getting married and the happiness that they have, and I think it's great to be a part of that. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, student from Coborn School. Amazing information with fantastic details. It's really useful. We can later on check with your colleagues from Indonesia school to see if they need any kind of extra information. Before that, let's go now to the Indonesia school, if you please. SMA Islam School from Indonesia. 5 student max to introduce themselves, their school community, and what they like and what they wish to make it better. If you please go ahead.
Hello. Hello guys, how are you? I hope you're all doing well. My name is Adinda Aurelia Skaranjani. My friends usually call me Aurelia, and I'm a Muslim. And as a Muslim, we have 5 prayers throughout the day. The one of them is Subuh prayer, the one we do at 4 until 5 a.m. in the morning. And the Zuhur prayer, the one we do at 12 until 1 p.m. The Asr prayer we do in the afternoon. The Maghrib prayer we do at 6 p.m.-ish. And the Isha prayer, the last one, we do at 7 p.m.-ish. Yes, and my hobbies include swimming, singing, reading a lot of books. And I also am obsessed with crime shows. And my school community is really close. This is a private school, so we don't really have a lot of students. We have about 64 students per year. We have 3 years of high school, and which means there are about 200-ish of students here, so we're not that much. Yeah, thank you.
Yep. Hello, my name is Elmo. As a Muslim, I pray the 5 daily prayers every day, and the school community is very close. Everyone is very nice to each other, and we act like a family. What I want to change in the school's community is more interaction between the students as well as more interaction between the teachers. Thank you.
Good morning, guys. My name is Akila Putri Kami. People call me Akila for short. And I'm a science student and I'm 16. Actually, I like the school so much because it gives me opportunity to talk with you overseas. Because actually, I like London very much because I'm a fan of One Direction, but actually. And I know about London a lot because I really want to go there sometimes maybe. And actually, in my school, we have some exhibitions, photography exhibitions held every year. And each year, they have different themes. Example, for my year, I have a Mardi Gras theme because actually I like colors so much. We decorate our auditorium with such as decorations, our photography, each is individual photography, and we invited artists, which is kids maybe are booming in this year. So I'm glad. And the thing I want to change in my school was, I really think it was nothing because I like my school very much. And then the thing I want to change is I think my school should use more opportunity to go overseas. So our school is known overseas. Thank you.
Hello everyone, how are you? I hope you guys are doing fine there. And introduce me. My name is Kiara Leswara. People usually call me Kiara. And I live near my school here, so it's kind of easy for me to go here. And my hobby is baking, and my favorite chef from London is Nigel Lawson and also Jamie Oliver. I think you guys know them. And here in my school, we have after-test activity like class meeting, where all the classes, like from all grades, we meet at the field and then we play soccer and then we compete, but in a good way. So it really gives us more time to like interact with each other and get closer. And the school and the teacher here are really, really kind. And there's nothing such as bullying or stuff like that. So I think that's quite good. And the extracurricular activities here vary from arts and sports. There are soccer, basketball, and then we have also taekwondo, and also we have like photography, the theater, extracurricular and stuff. And I don't want to change a thing from my school also because I really like it, and I think that's it for me. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Kirana, and what I like about my school is the fact that between the senior years, the junior years, and the freshmen, there aren't any such thing as bullying. We are really close to each other, so even the word bullying is not available in our school. And the interactions between the students and the teacher are really close, so we treat them as their friends, but at the same time we respect them as our teachers. And I don't really want to change, I won't really want to change a thing about the school because I'm grateful that on what the school provides us and our communications to the teachers, to the freshman, junior, and the senior. Thank you.
That's amazing. That amazing student from SMA, Islam, and from Indonesia. In fact, all the students from both schools, they gave us excellent example. One step forward now to see this kind of deeper conversation. We want to reach to it, which is our target. We want to find your reflection, your response question. We want to see this kind of question built depends on what you just heard, not the one you already prepared before. So I will give you time now, students, to start this kind of reflection question. If you have any kind of question, just please raise your hand before you start. I see someone if in a Coborn school, UK, you can go ahead if you please.
Hello, I'm Daniel. I was just wondering, what kind of facilities and subjects are available at your school? Thank you.
Hello, my name is Elmo, and as for facilities and subjects in our schools, we have an auditorium, a courtyard, a sports court, a library, and three laboratories. Chemistry laboratory, the physics laboratory, and the biology laboratory. As for subjects, we range from natural sciences to social sciences. So we have biology, chemistry, physics, and also such as sociology, economy, and history. Thank you.
Yeah, if you please go ahead.
Hi, my name is Kenny. I would like to ask a question. Is that all right? How about your school rules? May I know about it? Okay, thank you.
Hello, Katie here. Our school rules are very particular. In the last year we have a new headmaster and we have very strict uniform rules. If we wear like a scarf that's not the right colour, or like a wrong coloured headband, or we wear like lots of makeup or fake tan, we're liable to be sent home. So I think school rules can be strict, but it's making a better learning environment. Thank you.
If there is anybody else from Coborn School want to add extra details about the school rules? Again, if you please, student from Coborn.
How does your lifestyle change due to your religion? Thank you.
If you please, student, I want to encourage you to stick with the introduction level, because in fact, if you look to our agenda, we have to cross all of these stuff together one by one. We are now in a response question. Response question, it's built depends on what you just hear from your colleagues from other sides. So let me give you example, okay? I want to give you example, if you please, student. Now, the student from Indonesia. Okay,
So
can you hear me?
Yes. So when you talk about
the student
praying,
yes.
So,
yeah, the student. Oh, go ahead, please. Go ahead.
So when you talk about praying 5 times a day, how else does your religion affect your lifestyle and day-to-day things you do? Thank you.
Excellent. This is a built-in question depends on what you just hear. Perfect. Thanks a lot.
Sorry, but can you repeat the questions, please?
So when you pray 5 times a day, how else is your lifestyle affected by religion? Thank you.
Praying 5 times a day actually affects much to our daily life. But we have a mosque here at school, so we can pray 5 times a day. Some prayers we do at home, but some in places that we are how can I say this? Some prayers are I do at home, but some prayers I do here. So it does affect much, really, but it's part of my religion, and it is what I do. Thank you.
Yeah, this is the most important point. So can I encourage someone else from SMA Indonesia school to give us another point of view in which way your pray 5 times a day affects in your lifestyle? And you can, if you please, give us some details about the time for a prayer for each one of these 5-time prayer.
Oh, it's a new facilitator because they've already given that.
To be honest, for me, it doesn't really affect most of our lifestyles because, like Aurel said, we pray 5 times a day, subuh in the morning, about 4:30. About 3:30 a.m. here, and zuhur usually the azan starts at 12 a.m. At 12 p.m. The asar usually starts at about 3 p.m. The maghrib at 6 p.m. and isha is about 7 p.m. What I said about it doesn't really affect much of my lifestyle is because it doesn't really take half an hour to finish it, because it's based on our beliefs. If we want to pray longer, then it's okay for us to pray longer. But if we're like running out of time, like we have a meeting or something, it's okay to pray like 5 minutes. Thank you.
Is there a certain place you have to go to pray, or can you just pray at home or anywhere? Thank you.
Okay, so there is a certain place for us to pray. The place should be really clean and free from something something that we call dirty in Muslim, and it should be like quiet so you can really pray nicely and you can really interact with God. And then it should be like, it should make you feel comfortable so that nothing distracts you from praying to God. Thank you.
Okay, thanks a lot, student from both sides. But can I give you one hint? If you please don't forget to mention your name and finishing with thank you, because finally to write the reflection, I need your names, if you please. Go ahead.
Hello, my name is Ayo. I'm a Christian and I was just wondering, what does prayer enable you to do? Because as a Christian, we believe that prayer allows us to connect with God. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Siji, and why we have to pray 5 times is because we have to communicate with God, and it's very important to pray 5 times because every morning, every evening, every afternoon, and night we always can talk and pray to God. Thank you.
Hello, was that the court prayer?
I think you have Indonesia school, SMA. Yeah, it's a court prayer, but they don't hear you. Can you please repeat the question for them, please?
Hello, was that the court prayer? Thank you.
Hi, my name is Aurelia, and to answer your question, it was it's called Azan, and it's basically call for us to go pray because it's time to do it. So, thank you.
So I will go, if you please, student from UK, because the call prayer should need about 1 minute to finish. For don't hearing this kind of echo during the student talking from Indonesia, I will go back to question to you again. So Eyal mentioned, and the prayer, it's really important to link you to God. So if there is somebody from your side, Coborn School, give us more details. In which way the prayer is making you what a connection to God in a right way?
Hello, we feel that prayer helps us to communicate with God, as it allows us to have a special time with Him and set a separate time to just focus on Him without any distractions. Thank you.
Okay, one more thing, if you please, Eyal. Do you think that the prayers also change your lifestyle, the relation between not just only you and God, the relation between you and your family, you and your teachers, you and your student, your friends, colleagues, stuff like this?
Yes, I do think that prayer changes the way that I live, because it makes me know that there's someone a power greater than me that can always solve my problems. And it's not just about my problems, it's also about just acknowledging who God is. Thank you.
Excellent, thanks a lot. Can we hear somebody else before we go to the Indonesia school? Somebody else from Coborn school, the same point of view or different point of view? If there is somebody sharing their point of view, please.
Hello, my name is Harry, and I personally am not religious at all. I was never christened, and I've never really had religion put on me by my parents or anybody. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Emma Jane and I'm a Christian and I pray before I go to sleep, and it's the only time of day that I pray, but it's a chance for me to have a quiet space to myself, just to reflect upon the day and just to have a kind of conversation with myself but also with God, to think about what's happened and how I can change it, but also what I can do to let God help me. And I think at the end of the day it's dark and it's quiet and it's peaceful, which sounds like what you need when you pray in Indonesia. It's just a time to yourself, but you're sharing it with someone greater than you, and it's comforting to know that's there just before you go to sleep. Thank you.
Amazing, thanks a lot for your good feedback and reflections. So if there is somebody else from your side, student UK, before we go to the Indonesia school.
Okay. Hello, I'm Daniel. I'm Jewish, and I think prayer gives me not only the chance to connect to God, but also to make myself better. It allows me to not right my wrongs, but see where I have gone wrong in the past day or wherever I reflect to, and be able to right what I've done wrong. Thank you.
Hello, my name is John, and like Harry, I'm an atheist as well, so I don't really have a religion, but to sort out my problems, I just sort of talk to someone about it, either my friends or family. Thank you.
Okay, Joe, do you think this kind of communication with someone change your lifestyle or give you way to communicate with the lifestyle, if you please, changing your lifestyle?
Well, if it's my parents, I probably would listen to them because they're like my elders, and we normally back here we respect our elders. So whatever they say, that's how it goes. So, thank you.
Okay, thanks a lot, student from UK. Okay, let's go now and give time for space for Indonesia school. I think the break time is done. It's SMA school. If you please give us some information about in which way the prayer fits in your lifestyle and communication with the people around you.
Hello again, I'm Kirana. The prayer changed our lifestyles in many ways. Even though it's little, it's very much to us because it sometimes reminds us about death and the fact that we really want to be close, really close to God. So that's why we pray either if it's in like 5 times a day, or we read the Quran and other stuff such as like there are sunnah prayers like duha prayers, tahajjud, and other things. Other than it reminds us about death, it also reminds us about on how we would like to chase our goals for this day. Because if I'm not mistaken, it's like from what the Prophet said do. I mean, chase what you can do today, like you're going to die tomorrow. That is what I believe in. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Akila. I think what prayer teaches me is how to value time, because we have the strict rules of time, and once it's done, it's done. Like we can't go to pray Zuhur at Asar time, we can't do that. I think we need to value time as in my religion teaches me, and I think we need to believe that time is once in a million. Like time is money, so we can't go like, oh, we can do it later, or we can do it later. No, we can't postpone something. Thank you.
Okay, we can also hear one more reflection from Indonesia before we go to next step in our agenda. If there is someone want to ask any question from Indonesia side, or want to give us a statement or notes or different point of view, if you please go ahead.
Hi, my name is Jasmine. I think by praying 5 times a day, it creates our character. It's stronger, and my faith is also stronger because it makes us more disciplined and really appreciating times like that. Thank you.
Okay, Yasmin, before you leave, if you please, Yasmin. Okay, if she can give us more details about in which way this characteristics, as you mentioned, your personality characteristics change your lifestyle, the way to communicate and respect and deal with your family, your school teachers, and your friends in the same class or in a school or community in general.
Thank you. By praying 5 times a day, it makes us first united together at one place. It like more like family, and then it makes us to do good deeds and prevent all bad deeds, so that it's very good to our future life. Because as we know that in my religion, if we do good deeds, we will go to heaven, and if we do bad things, that will make us go to that. Thank you.
Okay, thanks a lot, student, for both schools. Amazing. You are really reached to this kind of really deeper conversation, which is our target. And in fact, you can still make more communication about this kind of point of view in our online community. Because the time is really short, we want to go forward to other topics that you already discussed in a classroom. We have to talk now about the academic life and typical school activities. So I will really be happy if I hear from two students about their academic lifestyle inside the school and the most important activities inside their school. And we will start this time from Indonesia School SMA. If you please, SMA School Islam, give us some information about your academy and your activities at your school.
Probably, I'm sorry, my name is Kirana, and about the school activities here, we have like, recently one of my friends said there are class meetings, and other than class meetings, we are currently having like a sports competition called Didaktika. It's based on our school name, Dian Didaktika, that does some kind of soccer cup, like futsal and basketball. Other than the cup, there is also one other competition called Revolution, which means Dian Didaktika Project Revolution. The Revolution, it's purely from our students here, with the head and the brains of the student council. So we usually look for sponsors ourselves, and we collect all the money for the competition ourselves. Other than that, I think some of my friends will add to it. Thank you.
So if there's someone else also from the same school, SMA, if you please give us more details.
Hi there. So when it comes to extracurricular activities, we have lots in this school, ranges from sports until arts. Sports, some examples in sports are futsal, some kind of a football, and then basketball and taekwondo, and there are also photography club, and we also have theater club. I'm in the theater club, and I'm also in the choir, and I love it so much. And aside from the extracurricular activities, we also have a lot of events. Like we have this thing called after the semester, which we do after the semester is over, after finals are done, which is some kind of a bit of a refreshing time for us. There are some competitions like fashion show. There are also there's a competition. I do not know what it's called. I'm sorry, but it's a competition where the classes. Oh yeah, there's also a speech contest, and there's a potluck contest where the students from every classes like arranges foods, and the jury will test it and stuff and find out the winner. And what else? There's also this competition where every classes tidy up their classroom, and we call it the class cleanliness competition. Yes. So I think there's still more, but let my friend do that. Thank you.
Okay, that's good. Amazing student from SMA, Islamic Indonesia School. Let's go now to Coborn School from UK. If someone love to sharing us about academic life and school activities, please.
Good morning. My name's Emma Jane and I'm actually head girl of the school. I'm in the last year of the school, so I've been at Cooper's for 7 years now. So for the first 3 years of school life, you are exploring all sorts of subjects: English, maths, sciences, religious education, physical education, drama, dance, cooking, working with metal and wood, music, art, all sorts of things that you can think of. Then for the second 2 years of school, you are working towards exams, so you choose your own subjects. We study foreign languages, but also keep the core aspects such as English, maths, and science. Then you sit your exams after 5 years. They're called your GCSE exams, and on the basis of those results, you can enter the school's sixth form, which is why I'm wearing a different uniform. We are attached to the school, but we have a slightly different aspect of it. In the first year of school sixth form, you'll take 4 subjects. You'll study those for 1 year, then take an exam, and then you'll drop one. So you take 3 exams in the second year. So you go from 14 subjects at the very base of the school to taking your 3 that you would like to take to university or perhaps beyond after 7 years at the school. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Katie. From my personal experience in school, through involvement with the religious education department, I've been allowed to go to many places and many trips. Through working in the film and philosophy, through going to the film and philosophy club, I was enabled to go to a Hindu manor, which was owned by one of the Beatles members, George Harrison. And then again, last year, I was allowed to go into the House of Lords, which is, I don't know if you know Big Ben. It's a famous tower in London with a clock. And we got to go into a part that's closed off from the public. Like no one can go in there, to go to a religious debate about Muslim, Jewish and Christian attitudes to women, where Emma Jane, who was just here, got an award for her work with the interfaith, I think. Yes. So, thank you.
Hello, my name is Ao. We don't just believe in the academic side, we also believe in extracurricular activities such as sports. The school believes that we should really involve ourselves in those activities so that we can build up our personality, because we also have to be able to survive in the outside world, as it's not all about education, but about how we learn different skills for life. Thank you.
Okay, thanks a lot, students from both sides. You give us excellent example about how, in which way the academic life and extra activities, and as Eyal mentioned, the extracurriculums will be build your personality as a student to next step, university or behind it. Okay, now it's time to hearing from both sides this kind of responsive question about academic life and school activities. We just have few minutes to finish this trusted video conference. So let's start. The responsive questions depends on what you just heard from your colleagues. If anybody has a question, please raise your hand.
Hello, my name is Kirana, again. I would like to ask, in Indonesia, every high school has the final state exam in which we take on the last grade of our school. Like in high school, we take it in the 12th grade. Do you happen to have any state exam there in England? Thank you.
So hello, it's Emma Jane again. The state exams, the first that you will take are in the 11th year. So they're called the GCSEs, and everybody in the country must sit those at about the age of 16. Then next we have the A-levels, which happen in the next year. They start in 12th grade and continue into 13th. The way A-levels work, you study 4 in year 12 and 3 in year 13, and you actually add the grades together to get one overall qualification. So you have GCSEs and then A-levels, which are 2 state exams. Thank you. Hello, may I ask you a question? Our school is called a Christian school, but not because everyone has to be a Christian. It's because we believe in the ethos of Christian love. And so we learn RE, religious education at school. I was wondering, do you learn about your own faith and other faiths through religious education at your school? Thank you.
Hello. So, we are obviously we are in Islamic school. So we of course learn about our own religion, and we also learn how to pray and stuff. But we also learn how to tolerate with other religions and cultures as well. So in my religions, it is important to respect one another despite our differences, and that's all basically. I guess it's pretty much the same as yours. Thank you.
Hello, Emma Jane again. So one more question. Just wondering, what's your biggest sport at your school? One of your favourite sports? We're officially a sports college. We used to be, so we can do things like skiing for our state exams when we get to 16. I did skiing because I'm awful at other sports. Bit of a cop out. But I was just wondering if there's an exciting sport or a big sport at your school that you do. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Zenit. Now I want to tell you about many sports in my school. It's like basketball, football, and baseball, and anything that we can play with our friends. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, cool. Hi guys, I'm Aurelia. Sorry, it's me again. I talk too much right now. I just want to ask you a question. What do you guys do for fun? You know, on the weekends. What do you usually do? And may I ask what song is being a total hit there? Thank you.
Hello, my name is Julia. At the weekend, for fun, I go up to London. I do dancing for a couple of hours, and on Sunday I do homework, which I leave all throughout for fun. Yes, exactly. I leave it all throughout the week. I do it on Sunday, and Saturday is more of a relaxing day. I watch TV, read, and I also write songs when I'm really quite bored. Thank you.
Oh, hello. My name is Amy and I'm in year 11 of Coopers. I don't really do much in my free time because I don't really have much free time. Because I go to a Christian organisation called St John Ambulance, where we provide first aid for people around London. So normally on my Sundays, I go to duties such as the New Year's Day Parade, which is a massive event for London, and I provide first aid for all the injured around the event. I've also done things like the marathon as well, but we do some fun stuff. So we go on camps and things, and we have discos as well, which is great. But on Saturdays, I also do music school, so I do a variety of instruments throughout my Saturday, and I fit in homework too, so it's quite a busy weekend. Thank you.
Yeah, that's amazing, but unfortunately the time is really short. We just have another 2 minutes, so I will give you time. Yeah, go ahead if you please.
Because we say that we have very strict time regulations, and these guys have to finish at 9 because they have to go to other lessons.
Yeah, we have 2 minutes.
Is it possible to just bring it? Thank you very much.
Okay. So let's go now to I will give you 1 minute to think, student, about what kind of feedback you can give us, what you get from this video conference. I want to hear from one student from UK first, if you please. What kind of feedback you can give us about this video conference? Before we finish, we have 1 minute left. One student to give us feedback from UK, please.
Hello, my name is Julia again. I find the way your day is set out really interesting, and I find your activities really interesting as well. Like I really like the food competitions you have, the cooking competitions, and I think that's something that we should have in our school. I think we should have more competitive vibes, like not only in sports but also throughout other subjects like arts and food tech. Thank you.
Thanks a lot. Now let's go to the Indonesia school, if you please. Can you give us one feedback before we finish? Just one feedback from Indonesia school before we finish, please.
Hello, my name is Ega. So basically what I got from this video conference is I know the world wider. I know what you do in your school and your religion, your beliefs and your faith. And it got me interested to see what you guys actually do in there and go to London myself actually. Thank you.
Okay, thanks a lot, student, for both school. Can you please now unmute your microphone? Can please unmute your microphone, both schools, and say greeting, bye greeting for everybody. Bye greeting.
Bye. Bye. See you again.